Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? My name is Ollie Rodriguez-Dolman, and in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to some of your vinyl setups. Collecting vinyl records is a hobby in itself, but where you play those records is really personal, and I really love seeing how people are able to switch it up and kind of make it their own. And over the last few months, I've been building up the Discord, and we've got a good community going on in there. Thank you for everyone who's joined. Join now if you haven't, by the way. And before the weekend, I basically put a little message in there just asking you guys who had joined if you could just share some photos or videos of your setups and share them with me if you wanted me to react to them. I've got my laptop right here, I've got a Discord open, I'm going to start looking through it. I'll be giving a little bit of thoughts and opinions on your setup, and I may in fact even pick a favourite at the end. And before we do get into the video, make sure if you haven't already to press the subscribe button because we are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. If you haven't made an account and you just watch YouTube, make an account and subscribe to the channel because then you'll be notified every time I upload and you won't miss out. So anyway, let's get into it. Okay, so I have not looked through any of these yet. I've been wanting to save myself for this video. However, the first guy we've got up is Alienmaster, and he has got the lovely yellow on his name, which means he is one of the day ones. And a big shout out to Alienmaster too, because if it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't know about half of the records I brought in the last few months, so thank you for that. Now, Alienmaster has gifted us a couple of images to look at his setup in different areas and show off some of the records he has in his collection, starting off with the NARS Glaze, because he loves his NARS, doesn't he? And straight away, I kind of really love the simplicity of this setup as well. It's simple, but also not. Everything is exactly where it needs to be on this setup, and I kind of like the organization of it. Because you have the first layer, which is where you've got the record player itself. The second layer of shelving that has the actual speakers on there, and I'm not gonna lie, they look like they pack a punch and a half. That's probably great to listen to off there. And what does that actually say? See, I'm not exactly good when it comes to what type of system things are, but the NX looks like an upside down F. Quadruple 0, so, but even just judging how meaty those cables look, I can tell that that packs a punch. And then obviously you've got the third level, which has a bit more of just record display space. So based off this, already I'm loving the organization that your setup has, and it looks like you have a pretty quality sound system. So you know what, fair play there. You've got some other images here, which I think are just share. Oh, I like this one. I like this one, not because of the M&M, but honestly, just all of those zombies perks are actually so sick to see. I love that as an addition on top shelf there, that is sick. But you do also have the M&M, including the most latest edition of the Encore with the grey variant for 20th anniversary. Love to see that. Wait, actually, so comparing this image from the first one, you actually have another shelf on top of it. So I'm kind of assuming those perk bottles probably stay there, and this is just the image you've included them in, but I love the perk bottle accessories. That's really sick addition to the look. That's the other thing I'm looking forward to in this video, just seeing all the other accessories that you guys have put on your setups, because that is some of the coolest stuff to see sometimes. So yeah, I love what you've got here. You've got a little Uzi there, still got NARS. Actually, that's the other thing with this. If I go back to the NARS one, I believe you've got some signed ones, haven't you? Ah, yeah, there it is. There's the NARS signature. You've got it framed exactly what you need it. So yeah, fair play for that. So lovely to see. Alienmaster, you've kicked off this video very well, so thank you for sharing. I like the levels to your setup and being able to display stuff there. The sound system looks like it packs a punch, and it's just overall really clean and tidy. So you know what? Gotta give you props for that for your setup. I'm gonna start it off with a 9 out of 10. Fair play. Next up, we've got Jammer J2, who I believe is new to the Discord, so welcome, my friend. And here's his setup, and honestly, I quite like the simplicity of this one too. I quite like what's going on here. I love the unit that you've got everything put on, and also I love the side bit as well where all the records are actually kept. That's a really nice way to just obviously just store them, but also be able to have extras on actual display that you can show. So obviously you've got the Kendrick Lamar, you've got the Master of Puppets, and they're not too sure on the final one, but that's really nice. I like how that's laid out. And I love the extra attention to detail you've done to have the top one to the right and the bottom one to the right, but the middle one onto the left. I see that, and clearly you're a J. Cole fan having your J. Cole up on the wall. I'm gonna assume that's your cleaning kit there, or is it speaker? There's definitely the brush you use to clean your records, but I can't tell if that, I don't think that's a speaker, but that might just be a cleaning kit you keep your stuff in, so fair play. Good to know you keep your stuff clean. Always good for record collectors to be more like that. Got your T-Rex with a knife in it, butterfly knife I believe. Got a gnome, love to see a gnome. And then this This is really cool. You've got the MF Doom mask, and if I'm correct, I believe you said in here that you actually you 3D printed and sanded and painted it. That is so well done, man. Fair play. That is so cool to see, and it's even cooler that you've actually made it yourself. So you know what? I'm gonna rate you an 8 out of 10. Really like that setup. Nice and simple, nice and clean, and you've got some great records in there too. Okay, then we have another day one in the Discord with Finny, and we have Finny set up right here with, already you can see the love for Mac Miller up there. Bit more of a humble setup, I'm gonna call this, but clearly this is where you do all your gaming and everything like that. You've got 2 monitors set up. I can see your PC tower there. You clearly got some speakers there. There's your record player. That's a really exclusive version of is that the deluxe version they call it? The deluxe version of Balloons up there, which I think is what you're flexing on us with what you're playing on your turntable there. So that's nice to see. Got your records on display above your bed there too. Nice little addition with the vinyl clock, very cool. And then a couple records here, what we've got. We've got some Tyler in there, Mac Miller, Faces. Oh, you've got Graduation, fair play. The Minecraft one, good pickup. Frank Ocean, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I feel like that's one of those albums where it's like if you go into someone's collection, you're guaranteed to find it. Such a good album, so good to see you've got the essentials in there. And yeah, I won't lie, it's a little bit like, I think you could use some more space, maybe a separate area for your vinyl player, just so you can spread everything out a bit more. So more of a humble one, but still really cool nonetheless. Gonna give you a good 7 out of 10. And then who we got here? My good buddy, friend, Versatile Variety. Terrible setup, don't like it. You should redo everything.
They're crap. 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 Mega crap.
I'm just joking, he's a friend, I take the piss out of him. But let's have a look at Versus setup properly now. Clearly he's liking his Batman, he's in his Batman stage. And I won't lie, I actually really love your shelving verse. This is the second person who shared their setup and included the COD Zombies perks in their setup, so you guys are actually brilliant for including those. Got some wrestling pop figures as well, really nice. Party Never Ends GTA kind of poster vibe there, that's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, Verse, I didn't realize how into Batman you were. I don't know how I've not really noticed that. And actually, Verse, as in the past, he's actually kind of like shown me how he's like organized his shelving, and I actually really like it. So I think he's even got like labels on there with like A to L I'm reading and L to Z. So I like seeing organization when it comes to your records, so very nice touch there. And I believe he mentioned when he spoke to me in one of the shelving, it might be this one or here, it's kind of like the exclusive limited edition or more rarer records. So I kind of like that level of organization too, and keeping those ones separate, just because then you know where to grab them. Like that's what I try to do with this setup. So like my more limited stuff should be here, and then everything else is below. But I've kind of like fallen off and not being able to do that. So Verse, I kind of wish I was a bit more like you when it comes to your own organization. And I do actually quite like the shelving you've got for this. I think if I were to give some criticism or just like feedback, I would probably just say like I think I'd kind of find it nicer if like the record player itself was more of the focus on top of this unit, so then it's a bit more central, and then like move this stuff more around. Obviously like the shelving's probably a bit too tight for that, but overall that's still a really nice setup there, so fair play. I'll probably give you an 8.7. I was gonna say 5, but 8.7. Love the organization you got going on. Now, GrumpyMonk, I believe you're another new one who has joined the server recently, and what the fuck have we got going on here? Okay, so this is clearly your display piece, and I love how this looks. So you've clearly picked out some of your favorite records and just put them on display in these shelving units, which isn't typical how people would do these. Like usually people would use the squares to actually just like put all their records in, but I love what you've done to make it more unique and actually just like use it as a space to actually display the records. That's really nicely done. So you've got Lana Del Rey all on top. Eminem records here, and I'm not gonna lie, that is not the Eminem selection I was expecting to see, but that's still a really nice like selection of Eminem records. Like usually people would probably pick out like the usual 3 suspects, but I really like what you've gone for here, and you've even got the exclusive Death of Slim Shady there too, so that's very nice to see. And then your third shelf, you've got 50 Cent, a little bit more of a mix match with 50 Cent, Nas, and LL Cool J, very cool. And then Kendrick Lamar at the bottom, and also an extra bit of Eminem with the Relapse picture disc, an absolute great picture disc I must say as well. Love the uniqueness of how you've displayed records there. And then this is what made me say what the fuck, because I think at first I was under the assumption that these were all your records like put up in like plastic plastic wallets and put against the wall, which would have been so cool, but I still like what you've done here. Kind of making more of a montage on the wall, I guess, and just like kind of like printing stuff out and postering them. That's really nice to see. You've got a bunch of albums here, a lot of M&Ms, so good to know you're watching these videos. You even got the Amazing Spider-Man 8 Mile cover, which is really cool to see on there. Oh, that Busta Rhymes and Eminem Calm Down song is so good too. And then another person with Batman stuff, so cool. And then I believe you shared your actual record player with us too, so oh, you even got the Eminem Show 20th anniversary. Nice. I'm gonna screw it out, but Denon, fully automatic turntable system, DP24J or F. That is really cool. I love the uniqueness on that, so I think I would kind of like need to see it all kind of like put together. Like I love it all like separately, but I just kind of like need to see it all like next to each other, I think. But for that, I'm gonna give that a good 7.9. Do really love the uniqueness of the display there too, and I feel like that poster wall is really cool. We got another day one here with Master Guinea, and here's his setup. So I don't know how to say it. It doesn't look old, but I guess nostalgic is a better word actually. Like this looks like a really nostalgic sort of setup. I really like it. See, this is the other thing I'm loving about this video. I'm just loving spotting like what you guys are kind of trying to flex with some of your records, because you've got your little Frank Ocean up here. Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did. There is something really nostalgic about that. I kind of really like how that's like the vibe that's coming across from the setup. And then you've got all your record space here. You've even got a English-Spanish dictionary here, so that's good to know. Bilingual. What other records you got there? You can definitely see an Igor, Eminem, some Curtain Call 2. There's probably some Metro Booming in there too, just judging off of your profile picture. But yeah, no, that looks like a really nice setup, and just like, it seems fitting for the office kind of vibe I'm getting from you. I'm not getting like a bedroom sense from this. I just feel like this is more of like your office space, and I feel like this is a nice sort of fit for that. So you know what? I'm gonna give you a 7.5. I really like it. It's a comfy setup. I think that's what I'd call it. All right, now we also have another day one here, and I'm really sorry because I've never really known how to say your name, so apologies, I butcher it. It's one of the things I'm terrible with. Saying names out loud can be terrible for me, but Jochem? I'm gonna go with Jochem. Or Jochem. Jochem? I'm going to Jochem. I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm just gonna say Joe. Jochem, please feel free to just have a go at me in the comments if I said that wrong. I'm more than happy to admit I was wrong in how I said your name. Feel free to correct me. Thank you for sharing. But here is his setup. Got a couple pictures to look through here. That is a lovely sound system and setup that you've got there. You're ready for anything really. I think you definitely got a cassette player there. I think that's a CD player there too. Everything is just set up, ready to go for whatever you need to listen to, so fair play. Got some records on display there. What have you got here? I'm not familiar with this. KGDY? I'm not actually sure who that is, but you're clearly a fan. Or KYGO World Tour. That's probably someone very well known, and you guys are like, how do you not know who that is, Ollie? Okay, so a bit more of a close-up on the setup. Yeah, I really like what you've got going on here. You are literally ready for anything that you need to in terms of what media you want to listen to, so very nice. This is what I thought the other guy did with his poster wall. So you've got the actual wallets going down on the wall, so nice to see your M&M ones are on display. You know what, that would actually really fit in this gap I've got here. Like, I'm in rented property, so that's the reason why I don't have any records on the wall. Fun fact here, it's the reason I don't stand up to do my videos anymore, because I don't really have much backdrop going on the wall, so it makes the videos kind of look a bit dull. But what you've got going on here, Joe, that would be really cool if I can get that down there, but that's not gonna happen. But yeah, seeing all your M&M ones on display there's really nice. And Jay, you're definitely an M&M fan, got all the cassettes too, so you're doing even double the work. And I bet there's probably some CDs of M&Ms there too. Yeah, I can see the M&M Show on DVD, on CD, not DVD. So that's very cool. I like how you've also put a Kamikaze one and we're smashing into all of them. That's a very nice touch. And then you've removed it to show us all your CDs, so all the M&M ones are on top. And I won't lie, I kind of find that's a bit evil to put Michael Jackson right next to Eminem. Just considering their history, but you know. Holy sh- no, wait, hang on. You've got all the Eminem albums there, and then you have all the singles on CD, so fucking fair play. And then here's some of the records. You've got some singles there too. All the Def Slim Shady variants, so fair play. My thoughts are out with your bank account. Oh, fuck off. You're actually taking the piss now. You've got an Eminem signature. See, there's one thing when you see the Eminem signatures for sale on the website. One, every time I go on them, it's just sold out. And two, the price of them, I just can't bear it. So you know what, I'm very jealous of that addition into your setup, so fair enough. I think that's going to just score you bonus points by itself. You've also got the LL Cool J signature, which I assume must have come with the vinyl. That's some really cool like additions to have next to your setup, and you've also got a bunch of pop figures here too. So you know what, Joe, I think you're going to be competing for one of the top spots, so I'm also going to give you a 9 because I love the actual just like setup you've got going on in terms of like you've got all your media ready here. But I also like the vibes that your setups bring, especially with the LED lighting you've got going on, and on top of everything, like you've kind of outdone my M&M sort of collection, especially when it comes to actually having an M&M signed piece. So you know what, fair play to you there. I think that's well deserving of a 9. And then we've got for Dog here, who is a regular of the channel, so thanks for sharing, who has come in with their CD setup, so a little bit more of a smaller look, but nice to see. I've always loved this sort of aspect of CD collectors, when you have like, when you can actually like see the CD player itself. I always find that's like really fun to see, and I believe that's even is that a cassette player or not? I can't tell, might be. Playing Dawn FM, great album, good choice. And then your drawers full of CDs here, and yeah, that would be a cassette player, seems you've got some there, but yeah, nice. So a little bit more of a simple one here, so but it's got everything you need as a CD player, got it nice and clean, so nice and simple, so I'm going to give you a nice 6.5 for that one. Next up we have another day one to the server with Plumduff sharing their setup, so right here we have the vinyl player itself, which is quite similar looking to mine, but they've got the Crosley version of it, so nice to see. It's a very clean setup there. We've also got ourselves some Monopoly going on down here. Hello, looks like Pokemon Monopoly. And a nice weekend slip mat too on here with the original trilogy. Got your records in your crate right here, so nice to see they're kept safe. And a little bit of a weekend display, very cool. So you've got all the variants that came out for Hurry Up Tomorrow. I do wish I got that red one as well. You've even got the CDs as well, so fair play to you. Much respect. It's nice to know that people still have like their CD players about. Like I almost like actually like started collecting. I almost actually did start collecting with CDs actually. I believe they're in the attic at home with my mum, so maybe one day I should do a video just like looking on my CD collection that I've got if they're still there. But that was like mainly like my rock collection. That would have been CDs. So it's good to know people are still liking the CDs out there. And also I love the red Wii. That's a very nice addition there. So you know what, Plumduff, gonna give this one a very nice 7. And then the final person who sent in their setup is Kirbo. Got their record player here, not exactly sure what make it is, but it looks like a nice one nonetheless. And then you've got all your records there. So what we've got Tyler, The Weeknd, MF Doom, bit of Nas, 21 Pilots, that's different, Michael Jackson, Denzel Curry. Yeah, you've got a nice selection of records there, and also some nice sprays as well. It's good to care about your scent. So this is a nice like little simple one. Gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10. And that in fact is everyone's record collection shared. So firstly, thank you all very much for sharing your collections. It's really nice to see all your setups and everything and what you actually like to display, how you've displayed stuff. It's really nice to see. Everyone's got their own unique take on things. Genuinely, thank you all for sharing. It's so cool to see. I'm kind of stuck for who I'm gonna pick as my favorite on here, but it's definitely between Joe and Alienmaster. I think for now, for the winner of this video, I'm just gonna say Alienmaster. I'm gonna say you've won. I think I just love the simplicity and optimization of everything with your setup, and also bonus points for the COD zombie drinks up there. That's really nice to see, and it goes really well with the way it's set up too. I really like it, but Joe, you came close. Let's just put it as the M&M signature. That irked me, just because it's not mine, so it's just me being petty. And Alienmaster, because you've won this video, you've actually won a vinyl record. I will reach out to you about that. So congratulations to you. I will reach out very shortly. Thank you everyone else who has shared their setups. It's really nice to see. Leave a like if you want me to do this type of video again. Go in the comments, let me know what you thought of some of these setups. Thank you for watching. I've been Ollie Rodriguez Dolman. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.